Greetings, everybody. I hope you all are having a lovely evening wherever you are. And I wanted to come on here tonight and give some examples of different ways that you could clear yourself from any type of negative energy. Maybe you want to clear your home. Maybe it is that you want to assist your family with being able to feel lighter, feel better, and just to remove any type of negative energy that might be making you feel drained or otherwise making your home feel less welcoming or even your workspace feel less welcoming. Before I get started, I wanted to be able to say that there are so many different ways to be able to do this according to whatever your spiritual or religious belief system is. It's limitless amounts of information out here. The issue is that what I've heard from a lot of people is that they have difficulty with people willingly sharing this information without charging money for it, or being able to assist them with being able to really give them the way of how do I do this. Okay. It's pretty easy if you get the basics of what it is that exactly you want to do. So first of all, I protect my home. You know, you go in and out of this space. So even if you were living with someone, protecting your sacred space, not having a lot of people coming in and out of your space, especially people who have a lot going on that is unsettled. Every time that they come into your space, just understand that anyone that is around you is dropping off their energy wherever they are. So it's very important to have your space cleared at least to the point that you definitely can without having all of this energy drop off and then it having this draining effect on you of always feeling tired or even upset in any way. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the basics, okay? First of all, at your front door, if you are working with a lot of people that are coming in and out of your work environment, or if they're coming in and out of your home, all right, even in out of your bedroom if you're younger, all right, the best thing that I can tell you, go and get some Dead Sea salt right here. Okay, this, I believe I got this at a basic, Food Lion, Publix. You can find this anywhere. It's cheap. It's like $2. Get some of this. Dead Sea salt is really, really good to be able to line your doorway or any other access point that people come in. You've seen it in the movies. It is a legit thing where it stops the earthbound energies from crossing over. So say, for instance, let's just use an example. You work at a school, or you work at an airport, or you work in a train station or a bar, a club. If you're still going to school, a lot of earthbound energies that get stuck, they go to these places, not necessarily bad energies, but they want to feel life. They want to experience life. They feed off of energy, and so they drain you. They give you headaches. They make your stomach hurt, and they can cause arguments even if they're not malicious entities. They just need that energy for themselves in order to, I guess, do more, for whatever that means. But it's just the truth from what I've experienced personally as well as other people. Put a line of salt down at your doorway. Make sure that it's all the way across from the beginning to the end of your doorway, garage ways, any way that comes in and out. Keep something like this with you. And also, one really great way to be able to clear your aura, to make sure there's no energy that crosses that threshold, is also, you can put this in any type of a spray bottle with purified or spring water. Put this in there, shake it up, and spray your aura. Or you could put it in with the load of clothes, because salt is a purifier. So it's going to remove any type of an attachment to your clothes, to your home, anything like that. It's going to remove it. This is really good to have. Cheap, right? Like $2. That's one way, because you want to make sure that area is safe. Another way, if you're into candles, all right, say for instance you're somebody that goes to church or temple or synagogue, okay? you're very familiar with lighting candles. You're good with that. It's an offering. It's an intention that you can set to a candle to help you to receive whatever it is you want. I am talking about clearing and protecting your home because of the situations that we're all going through. We want to feel safe. This right here, if you go to most Hispanic stores, la tiendas, any of those stores, typically they have a lot of spiritual candles there. Most of the time the people there don't really know too much about it because they're just buying it and selling it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, great deals. This right here, it's like $6.99, and basically it's the 7 plants that clean. All right, so these are blessed plants. These have been infused and basically boiled down and then put into this candle. That's why you see it's like fully sealed. All right, not bad for $6.99. And it's big enough to where when you light it, you can leave it lit and it makes your home smell great and it makes the home feel better. It literally clears it. So protective herbs and cleansing herbs, all here in this type of botanically blended candle. All right, there's tons of different intentional candles, but since we're talking about cleansing and protecting, that's the one that I chose. This right here as well. You can find this in most spiritual places. It usually costs $3 to $6. It lasts a pretty long time depending on how you use it. This is called Florida water. All right, this is also a botanical Florida water. This is not water from Florida, y'all. This is a cologne that you can put like on your neck because that's where spirit enters. So that's where a lot of the times any empaths that feel energy, anyone that's very sensitive, you would want to have this with you on a regular basis, mainly because you can take some, put a little bit on your hand, put it on the back of your head, do this, put it on your body. It's a refresher, okay? It clears you. You can put it on the palms of your hands. That's what I do with my energy work. So it clears away anything that's negative or dirty. You can also blend this into a spiritual bath, not one that you really sit in, but one that you would pour on your body from your neck all the way down. You would let it drizzle onto your body so that it would be a spiritual bath. You can blend this with rose water. You can put it with cow's milk. You can put it with goat's milk. You can put it with honey. You can mix it with cascarilla, which I'm going to also show you. But if you look up spiritual baths, most of them you will see with natural herbs that have been put into different types of waters, and Florida water is one of the best ones. Like I said, not very expensive. You can find it on Amazon, eBay, wherever. Excellent, excellent to have. I go through one bottle probably every 2 months. Another way, all right, these are stones, all right, crystals. I use the Merkabas a lot because of the different points and because of what the Merkaba stands for, dealing with Palladian ancestors, which are starseed. They're extraterrestrials. And this is also dealing with sacred geometry here, okay? So just so you guys can see the different points, but these are different stones. You can buy them as in regular form. You don't have to buy the Merkabas, but sacred geometry is excellent. You put these at different points in your house. You can put them in the different corners of your home. It brings protection, it brings love, it brings clarity, it brings so much of comforting, okay? It's a comforting tool. It's also something that if you get one that's small enough, you can mess with it in your fingers. They have them with candles that you can put candles in them. Stones have been used since the beginning of time. There is a reason why. They are natural, not too expensive depending on the kind. Research what the metaphysical properties are of that stone, or look up whatever it is that you're in search or in need of and put, you know, stone properties and metaphysical healing properties, and whatever it is that you need, it'll pull up those stones that are good for that. So if you're looking for love, okay, love heals everything. So you would be looking at things like rose quartz, you would be looking at amethyst, you would be looking at clear quartz because it's the amplifier. There's a ton of different stones. A great healing stone is malachite. It's green, it's beautiful, a little pricey when you get bigger pieces of it, but excellent stuff to have in your home. This is the cascarilla. Cascarilla it can be easily made. You need to get the cascarilla herb, and then what you do is you blend it with flour and with eggshells, dried eggshells. There's a very specific way you would have to make this, but got this at a Hispanic store, 89 cents. So all I do is basically use this in a way of putting it into my spiritual baths, but I also use this to pull out negative or evil energies, so a lot of the times people will see, this mark, or even just a simple mark on somebody's head if they do work with spiritualists. They'll do it on their heart, they do it on their belly button, they do it on their hands, they do it on their feet, they do it on their back. They're all the main points of access that spirit tries to enter, the back of the neck. This protects you. So if you have any type of thought process where you think somebody's throwing things at you or that you're cursed, start putting this on those areas that you feel like you're getting attacked in, and this really does help. It protects you against evil. All right, I also put this in my house cleansing and blessings. I always put a sign of the cross over the doorways and the windows. It's really good. Once again, not very expensive. All right. I make my own blends. There's not very much left of this, obviously, but this was Van Van spray, and Van Van spray is not hard to make. You use rosemary, cinnamon, holy water, and a couple different other elements, but basically you can make your own. It's awesome. This right here, another stone. This is a wand. So a lot of you guys might laugh if you've never really heard of that term in the way beyond, like wizards and warlocks and witches and whatnot. But this is a real deal. This is called a wand. Anything that is in this type of a shape, that's why it's called a wand. And I use this for clearing. So like, say for instance, if you feel like there's something negative on you, you can start wiping your body off with it, because the natural elements, metaphysical properties that are installed in this clean. All right, so I'm cleaning aura, and just holding this alone, it really does remove it. It changes the energy into something positive. There's a lot of transmuting stones. They transmute energy. Look that up. They're really great. Black tourmaline, kyanite, awesome stones to work with. This is just another one. Selenite comes in so many different shapes. I mean, all stones do. And whenever you think about it, if you get a stone that's in the shape of an angel, it's just going to set your intention even higher to being connected to that higher level energy and love and light. So it's the intention, it's what is in your head when you're meditating or holding it. All right, so I have tons of those. White candles. You go to Food Lion, you go to Publix, you go to Walmart, anywhere really, you can find these for about $2, if not $1 at the dollar store. Okay, that's where I go. $1. This lasts for about 5 days. It's the same size as the other candle I showed you. You want to clean your home, or you want to unblock some negative energy, write it on this candle, or at least think about it, hold it, and when you light it, set your intention in a positive way. I want to clear my home, cleanse my home. I'm calling any and all ancestors, angels, my spirit guides, any entities of love and light and benevolence. I call upon you to please assist me in clearing my home, clearing these blockages from my life. You light this candle and you let it stay lit. Let it burn as long as you can, because whenever it's in this thick glass, I leave my candles burning. Praise God, it never has any problems with me. You could always put it in a metal dish or put it in the sink, but you definitely want to leave this lit as long as possible. And with any candles that you set an intention to, do not blow them out, because you're blowing away your intention. Literally what you could do, instead of blowing them out, take your candle, obviously not with the plastic, put it on top and let it go out, or put a cover on top of it and just let it extinguish naturally. All right. I just have another example. You can use any candle to do this stuff, you guys. Dollar store. Last, no, this isn't last but not least. Get yourself some of these, because if you're lighting candles and you're setting intention, you do have very powerful forces that work with you. Water is a conductor, and so it it basically creates an energy path and strength for spirit to work with you. And so something as small as a shot glass, they have these in a 3-pack at the dollar store, where you can fill this up a little bit and you can make this as another offering for your people to be able to help and assist you in doing the work that you need done or protecting your home. And you just put this right next to the candle. And then every week, maybe you put a new candle and you fill this up with new clean water and make sure that it's nice and clear and clean, you know, and just set the intention. Say, I'm offering this water to you as an offering for you to replenish yourselves. And I'm telling you, you'll see a difference, guys. You'll see a difference. You just got to make sure you say that you want only love and light entities. Don't welcome all. And just saying that, be clear with your intention. Palo Santo, you see I've used a ton of this, okay? Palo Santo is very similar to sage. Sage, this is a bundle of sage and copal. So you can buy sage with blended things as well. All right, so right here, Palo Santo is a little bit sweeter. It's blessed wood. I love it. It's just not going to create as much smoke to be able to cleanse an area. So a lot of the times I'll use this to clear and open somebody's third eye or to heal something with their spiritual blockage on the back of their neck. I use this more so in my energy healings to go across the face and other smaller areas. When it comes to the sage here, you know, you just got to be careful. I use the shell right here, because whenever this thing starts to burn, you're gonna have to have an area to where you can blot it out. Okay, so something like this, you light, obviously you don't need very much. This thing is huge. It's gonna burn. You can go in every single corner of your home and go in a counterclockwise position and basically set the intention with this burning from the bottom to the top with all of your areas open. You're talking about every drawer, the refrigerator door, the oven drawer. Your house has been naturally cleaned by sweeping, by mopping, by wiping things down. And when you go around and you use sage or anything else to clear your home, you're gonna go from the left side to the right, and you're going to go all the way around your home, up, down, in every crawl space, attic space, and you're going to go in the corners that you can get to as much as possible and make sure that this smoke touches everything. Make sure all your doors and your windows are closed, because it needs to sit. This smoke needs to sit everywhere inside the home for probably about an hour, so that it basically works like an insect bomb. You know how they go inside of a home and it kills all the different pests and animals and things like that you don't want in there, insects and stuff like that. So it's very similar to that thought process. You would just let it smoke out the entire space, and then you would open up the door and the windows after everything has already been cleaned, and the negativity would leave. All right, so that works also. And the prayer that I usually say, along with having holy water, along with having my cascarilla, blessed oil, which could be even olive oil. What I do is I go from corner to corner and I'll say, all negativity must go away. Only love and light is allowed to stay. In your holy name I pray. Amen. You know, and you might get creative. You might do the Lord's Prayer. You might do a Hail Mary. You might go in and just start saying whatever it is, but as long as it's love and light and you're saying your intention of that is what you desire, and that you set that negative energy free, you know, you're sending it back to the universe, you're sending it back to who it belongs to, you're sending it back with love, and you're sending it back with light. It has to have that intention just so that it can move away freely. All right. So that is pretty much what I wanted to share with you all today. Just some really, really quick ways to start the process. Okay, there's a lot of other ways, but these were everything on hand that I could grab together to try to help you guys out, to learn a little bit and to empower yourselves so that you don't always have to go to someone. I don't mind sharing, because there's so many people out here that need healing. You're always going to be in business. So this doesn't hurt me at all. I just want to help you guys. All right. So love and light to you. Have a lovely night.